Welcome back to the channel, everyone. As always, it's a blessing to be here. If you guys are new to this channel, make sure you give it a big thumbs up and subscribe to this channel so you can be informed every single time we drop informative packed videos just like the one you're watching right now. By that being said, guys, nothing I say is financial advice. I just present you guys with the truth and the facts. Whatever you do with your money is your decision. Now that we got that out the way, let's just begin this video. So in this video, we'll be talking and discussing about XRP manipulation concerns and also how Ripple allegedly paid $5 million to get listed on exchanges. So we'll start with the first one for the XRP manipulation concerns. Please pay attention, okay? First thing we'll be discussing about is the unusual XRP price behavior, okay? The recent unusual price behavior of XRP and highlighting significant price fluctuations, right? And of course, the unusual trading patterns that we've been seeing, even with the release of the Hinman documents, we have been witnesses to seeing the price spike up and the price spike down. This is unusual for cryptocurrencies or anything when huge news or positive news comes to help it out. But if you have been part of the XRP community or the XRP army, you already understand how this is not basically unusual, because we see huge XRP price manipulation. And this happens every single time. A huge news breaks out for XRP, price is still stagnant, or price drops. Whenever better news comes out, price keeps dropping, or even stays stagnant. So why all this time XRP is manipulated? What do you guys think will happen when the case is completely done and the flip of the switch happens? All the manipulation power into XRP that has been happening will push the price above all-time high within the flip of a switch. That's the first thing, the unusual XRP price behaviors. The second thing indicating that possible manipulation might occur is because of when we explore the indicators that suggest possible manipulation. Also, a sudden price surge and drops in XRP and abnormal trading volumes that are occurring within the XRP price action. And we see this every single day. And as I suggested, especially when something huge news breaks out for XRP in a positive light, the price does not do anything good, okay? In regards to the news, the price is completely different and shatters the news by bringing the price down and keep pushing it downhill. And as I told you guys, I listed many different occasions, the Hinman documents, the SEC having acquisition medical, the SEC, my mistake, the XRP, Ripple acquiring medical, Ripple going into different countries and making deals with banks, Ripple going into acquiring US Treasury Rosy Rios and every other top key figures in the United States, even some Congress figures. While all of this positive news for Ripple is coming out, what we're seeing is a negative impact on the price. And of course, that suggests to us that there is huge manipulation occurring. The third thing is that the impact on investor confidence, okay? You already know where I'm going with this. The manipulation concerns can impact investors' confidence in XRP. Of course, other cryptocurrencies. But while focusing on XRP, the manipulated price makes the weak hands exit out of XRP. They don't want to be in XRP anymore. They don't want to be and think about the future of this new quantum financial system. Where is the new quantum financial system headed into? If you ask them, they're going to say, well, it's not XRP. XRP has been in this lawsuit for God knows what, over 2 years now, and nothing has happened. We're, closing in on 3 years. We're really closing in on 3 years when December 2023, on December 20, 2023 comes. It's basically 3 years with no case solvent. But will the case be ending, or will the case be over before 2023? That's a new thing we'll be finding out. And Brad Garlinghouse made a video, so I'll post this video up here for you guys to see, and then we can discuss about this while continuing on the subject.
Hi, I'm Brad Garlinghouse. As many of you know, I don't often make videos like this, but then again, not every week has been like this one. A few days ago, after 2 years, 7 court orders, and over $100 million in legal bills, the Hinman speech documents, including internal SEC emails and comments leading up to this now infamous 2018 speech, they've finally been unsealed. Hinman's speech created new factors to determine if a token becomes sufficiently decentralized to no longer be considered a security. At best, these documents show that senior officials at the SEC couldn't agree on the law and told Bill Hinman directly he would confuse the public even more about the rules for crypto. At worst, they show that Hinman deliberately ignored the law, and he tried to create new laws, something only Congress can do. And while he was a public servant, Hinman received millions of dollars of payments from his law firm, which was part of an alliance with others that had a vested interest in this speech. This speech isn't about any one token or any one blockchain. This is about showing the extent to which the SEC has relentlessly pursued enforcement actions against crypto players while professing fake open arms and calls to come in and register, all the while lying about their so-called guidance. As some of you may know, Ripple spent years proactively engaging with the SEC. I personally met with Jay Clayton and Bill Hinman, with no lawyer present. Why would I need a lawyer if we were all coming together in good faith? We answered every question they had, and not once did they suggest to me that XRP was a security. We were fully transparent, not knowing they would then use this information against us. The SEC hit us with a surprise Wells notice saying they were considering suing us for breaking securities laws and still refused to provide specifics. To those that have recently been hit with their own Wells notices and lawsuits, this likely sounds all too familiar. When the lawsuit did drop against us, days before Christmas, a very Grinch-like touch, they made it personal. They sued Chris Larson and they sued myself, alleging we should have known all along that XRP was a security. You can now see plain as day, they couldn't even agree amongst themselves. And to me, it still seems like they can't. What we saw play out in our case is exactly what's still happening. The SEC is looking to kill crypto innovation in the United States, and its current chair, an unelected bureaucrat I might add, is weaponizing the lack of regulatory clarity to exert jurisdiction over the entire crypto space. This is the definition of putting politics over people. It's the pursuit of power over sound policy. The SEC tried to bully us into acquiescing. Thankfully, we have had the resources to fight back. And now we can all see what they've fought so hard to hide. They knowingly created confusion about the rules, and they used that confusion to regulate through enforcement. That's bad faith, plain and simple. Ultimately, as our lawsuit comes to a close, for so many others, it's just starting. The fight for clarity has to continue. I just want to conclude by saying to my colleagues here at Ripple, to my family, my friends, everyone who has supported us over the past 2.5 years, and certainly to the whole of the XRP Army, a very heartfelt and a very genuine thank you for that support.
Okay, you guys saw what he said. You guys saw, and he basically talking about the SEC and said, look what the SEC is doing. BS, right? And they're coming after and not giving regulatory clarity, but still making up their minds and choosing, like kids saying, oh, I choose this crypto, but I'm not even going to say what this crypto is. You know, these cryptos are not in the lawsuit, but I don't want to decide on them yet. Your job is to decide and give regulatory clarity, but you're not doing your job, which is the SEC not doing their job. This is what Brad Garlinghouse mentioned. And also, the ETH gate is basically true. So moving on, the market manipulation risks, okay? So while we analyze the risk associated with the market manipulation, including the impact on the price stability, fair market conditions, which of course this market is not fair at all, okay? It's not fair at all. But you have to understand that you have to always go with the bankers and side with the bankers if you want to win. And overall market insight. So the importance of the regulatory oversight and measures to prevent the fake manipulation that is going on, fraudulent manipulation every single day, especially in the XRP markets. We need to take regulatory clarity, maybe from the SEC or someone needs to give regulatory clarity so these cryptocurrencies can fly and do what they need to do, especially XRP as the leader of this new financial technology. And the fifth, while we're on the topic of XRP manipulation concerns, the future outlook and transparency. Everything discussed is very important, and the transparency and accountability in addressing manipulation concerns is very key. And what will happen? Maybe the SEC will address the manipulation concerns. Maybe they won't, because they're part of the system of, JP Morgan system, Chase system, the big bank system, BlackRock system. So while all this is going on, we need to understand that we are a part of the game, but we have to side with who we know will make the money at the end of the day if we want to come out profitable with this. Okay. Now we've got the manipulation out the way, and on the other hand, we'll be discussing about the alleged paid $5 million to listing on exchanges, and how the CTO of Ripple, David Schwartz, responded to that as well. So the recent court documents allege that Ripple paid 6 exchanges $1.5 million to list XRP. And highlighting the significance of this allegation, again, it's an allegation, right? Its potential impact on Ripple and the XRP community. We already see this, guys, the allegation responses, and the detailed specific allegations made in the court documents regarding Ripple payments or payouts to exchanges. This is what Ripple CTO said. He denied the allegations and emphasized the importance of transparency and compliancy, where implicating, or on his side, where he discussed the potential implications of the allegations on Ripple ongoing lawsuit with the SEC. So these allegations could affect Ripple, right? Because it puts them in the same perspective or the same category as SEC, saying that if they paid the SEC, or if they paid exchanges, basically they're like SEC taking payments from Ethereum not to consider Ethereum a security, and Ripple is paying these exchanges to list on these exchange platforms so people can purchase these tokens and call them hands or quote unquote securities. The legal and regulatory impact of this, we already understand this, we discussed this. But we need to adhere to regulatory or regulations and the potential implications for other cryptocurrencies, right? So in conclusion, by summarizing these key points which I just discussed, guys, including the allegations, Ripple response to the market reaction, and the potential legal implications of all of this things that we have been discussing, of all of the market manipulation, and also the Ripple lawsuit which we discussed about, the manipulation as well. A lot of things are happening in the XRP ecosystem, in the Ripple ecosystem. If you guys want to stay updated, always subscribe to this channel. Make sure the bell notification's on so you guys can be notified every single time we release a video. But please, please, please understand where this new quantum financial system is headed, and don't be left behind, and don't be a part of the system for the WEF forum to play with you and your lives. With that being said, guys, God bless y'all. I'll see you in the next video. Peace out.